place. The jungle whispers secrets in the morning haze. Fly, eagle, fly through Jordan Hare Stadium. Mist rises from the river, leaves rustle with delight. We find paths winding through the trees, wild and free. Birds sing their songs, a symphony of life. In War Eagle Zone, the tigers roar tonight. Welcome to the jungle where the wild is our guide. The crowd awaits, blitzed by the wind inside. In War Eagle Zone, every day is a surprise. Welcome to the jungle, the War Eagle flies. We stay rolling them tree from Turmeric Corner. Feel the thrill of heights on a crisp autumn night. Fly, eagle, fly, let your heart take flight. In War Eagle Zone, the jungle's light. Night falls, our tigers come at the moon. Glow so bright, Jordan Hare is loud. In the darkness under the stadium lights, around Jordan Hare, War Eagle take flight. In War Eagle Zone, the night is just right. Welcome to the jungle, where the wild is our guide. Adventure awaits, let's ride the wind inside. In War Eagle Zone, every day is a surprise. Welcome to the jungle, where the eagles fly. Let's enjoy the show, the football talk, the thrill with every step. The jungle's magic will feel no need of fear. For here you'll find the truths. In War Eagle Zone you'll feel alive and whole. Welcome to the show, where the SEC is our guide, and D-Truth is on the mic. Adventure waits, let's ride it, beat that time. Long zone, every day is a surprise. Welcome to the jungle, where the eagle flies high. Welcome to the jungle, where the SEC is on sky, and D-Truth is on the mic. Beware, baby, beware, Georgia, beware, Oklahoma, you had nowhere to hide. War down, eagle, war down, eagle.
Welcome to the War Eagle Zone. I'm your host, D Truth, the big Warrior fan. Let me say congratulations to Ohio State, congratulations to Georgia Bulldogs, and all the teams that won either Friday, Saturday, Monday, Sunday, whatever. Congratulations to them. Let me go and get my shout out the way. Respect Edward, respect Amando Black TV, respect Alpha Buckeye, my brother. What's going on? I'm going to say this. Alabama fans, this was y'all get. This was y'all get. Now y'all stuck. You should have tried to run Jalen Monroe. So that and that's what I'm gonna just say on that. For all the people, sports writers, some podcasters, some fans talking about that Friday game that Auburn played against Baylor. Why didn't he pass the ball? Because Baylor quarterback passed for over 300 some yards more than Jackson Arnold. I'm gonna say this to y'all. Why stop doing what was working that game? We were running the ball to a high expectation. Last year I said, when the Mondo come in here, he can vouch for it. I said we should run the ball more. We should run the ball more. and the O line was blocking for the run. I'm not worried about the passing game yet. We seen what the passing game, what the wide receiver could do last year. We see them wide receiver. So we added two new wide receivers, Ashira and Evan Singleton Jr. So, but I'm like this right here. Why I get frustrated? Oklahoma fans talking about Aaron Jackson Arnold. Oh, he did that. He did, yeah, but he had a weapon around him like he did, like he got at Auburn. So, guess what? He do what he got to do. He did what he had to do in that game to win the ball game. Hey, we run the ball, we run the ball. But I guarantee you, when it comes to Ball State and South Alabama, you're gonna see passing with the run attack. And Auburn gonna be ready for Oklahoma. Let me go look at the stat for that game. Hold on. Go look for the stat for the game. I'm gonna look at the stat for the game. Okay. See, what's up, Armando? See, fans, I don't know what for was fans, sports writers, and all these other folks talking about. I heard you on yours talking about. They talking about why run the ball, Gunner Stockton and pass the ball that much, whatever, whatever. Why stop using that working on that team? That's my question. Why stop using what worked on that team? So the bottom line to it is you're gonna see in Ball State game, you're gonna see more passing. They're gonna be working on their passing. And they're gonna run the ball a little bit. Then when they play South Alabama, they're gonna have to do both. Run and pass the ball. Because South Alabama, they wouldn't would love to do nothing but beat Auburn at homecoming. That's like they are national championship game, right? So we're gonna have to do both go before we get into that Oklahoma game. So I don't. Yeah, we had over 400 some yards rushing. They had over 400 some yards passing. And one thing I got to criticize, I'm going ahead and say criticize Auburn for that game. 9 penalties for almost 100 yards. We got to cut that on the penalties. I know that was the first game. I'm happy because we didn't have no turnovers. And our defense back, they got to do a better job, like I know they can. Like I know they can. That defensive front, the linebackers, they did their thing. But we got to make open field tackles. That's the only thing I'm going to criticize them about that Baylor game. What's up? Respect him, I know. What you got to say?
Salute, 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 brother. Salute, salute, salute. Man, I just wanted to come up here and say, um, these writers, they need to do better. Okay, these sports writers, they got to do better. So the AP poll, correct me if I'm wrong. Now the AP, the coaches poll is coaches, the
Mm-hmm.
coaches voting. All right. So the AP are the writers. Those are the
Mm-hmm.
writers. The writers. Okay. So I don't understand why Auburn is not ranked in the top 25 now. Now the preseason poll is one thing. Okay, everybody knows the preseason poll is based on what happened last year. Okay, so okay, preseason poll, it is what it is. All right,
Mm-hmm.
but when you have a body of work on tape, right there for you on tape, and you see Auburn's body of work versus Alabama's body of work, I don't understand how the hell anybody can tell me that Bama is ranked and Auburn is not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it. I don't understand how South Florida is not ranked. They beat Boise State. They beat a playoff team,
Who was
dominated them.
ranked? Who was ranked?
Who was ranked? Yeah. So and Baylor. Let's be honest now. Baylor Baylor had a better record last year than Florida State. I see what you're saying, Alpha, but Baylor had a better record than Florida State. And Bama got dominated by a 2-win team. Forget the name. Okay, forget the name because that Florida State team was 2-10 last year. Okay? Baylor had a better record. So Auburn pretty much dominated Baylor, and Bama got dominated by Florida State. So how the hell is Bama still inside the top 25 and Auburn is not in there? And neither is South Florida. I don't understand it.
And the thing about it is, if way I look at it, South Florida went on the road and did it.
Mm-hmm.
Auburn went on the road and did it.
Mm-hmm.
Mind be it, Florida State did it at home, right? So give and take. But when you go on the road the first game and do it to take the home crowd, complete the ball game, man, you decided to watch that game. That home crowd was all up. They was all excited the first quarter.
That place was loud. The entire 4 quarters, they were loud. Even when they got behind and Auburn started pulling away, that place was still loud. Waco is not an easy place to play in.
And these writers and look, I'm looking at the poll now, and the coaches poll, Auburn only got what 41% of the vote. I'm telling you who else was ahead of them: USC, Tulane, Kansas State, Missouri, Louisville, Utah. And who did they play? See what I'm saying? That was the AP poll. That was the AP poll, and the coaches poll. They got what they had. Hold on, no, that was the coach poll. Let me go to the AP poll. Only what they got 94 votes. BYU is ahead of them in the AP.
So is Auburn ranked in the coaches poll?
Nope.
So I don't understand it. So I don't understand it. So if we're going by last year's body of work, what didn't make any sense to me was hyping Texas up.
Yeah.
Like they were no. I told everybody, Ohio State, even though they lost their quarterback, they lost their coordinators, Matt Patricia is a Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator. And Ohio State still they got some guys coming back, some elite players coming back. I told everybody, Ohio State coming into the season was still number one. They should be number one until somebody knock them off. I'm willing to say that this Ohio State team, after what they did, because let's just be honest, the real score was 14-0. Texas, that dude did not catch that ball. He dropped the damn ball. I'm not blind, okay? I'm in my 50s. I don't have perfect vision, but I ain't blind. I ain't blind. He dropped the damn ball. You could clearly see it on the replay. He trapped it. The real score was 14-0, Ohio State. I'm going to make this prediction. I don't think Penn State can beat Ohio State. And I damn sure don't think Michigan can beat them. Now, I really didn't get a chance to see Michigan against who they play, New Mexico. I didn't get a chance to see them against New Mexico. I seen a few highlights. I got to see what they do against that Oklahoma defense. All right, but I know they've had their issues. They on a 4-game losing streak against Michigan, but I don't see them beating that Ohio State team. Now, is that Ohio State team better than what it was last year? Nope. They're not. But I think they have enough to make the playoffs and go deep in the playoffs. And looking at their schedule, I don't see anybody beating them. I see them going 12-0. So they're going to hold down that number one spot for a while. But Auburn went the 13th. We're going to find out a lot about Auburn. All right. The rest of the country is going to find out a lot about Auburn. That game right there is very important. It's very important.
Yeah.
That Oklahoma game is very important. That's what the writers and the coaches, poll, the people that do the coaches poll, that's what they're waiting to see. I don't think, even with the win over South Alabama, I don't think they'll move inside the top 20 unless they go out there and drop 70 points. Do what Florida did to their Long Island team and go out there and drop 60 or 70 points, okay? But Auburn is a running team. You got a running team. You ain't dropping that many points on you. You only gonna have the ball but so many times. But
Control the clock.
Yeah. But to the fans that are harping on the passing, you may want to put in some pass play packages. You may want to put in, because you, like I said Friday on that pregame show, when it comes to Oklahoma, you're gonna have to beat them in the air. You're not gonna be able to line up and run on them the way you did Baylor. You're gonna have to beat Oklahoma in the air. That Brent Venables defense is designed to shut down the run. Brent Venables been doing this for years. Remember what he did to Derrick Henry? He shut Derrick Henry down. The only way Alabama won that game was O.J. Howard and special teams.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right here. Like I said on one of our free shows, whatever, and I talked to you behind the scene. I said Ball State and South Alabama gonna be two games to get that. They got the pass. Respect 225. They gonna have that. They got to pass the package, right? They got to pass the package. When you got the outside weapon like Eric St. Jr., Michael Simmer, Horatio, Cam Coleman, and I've got the other guy name. When you got 5 guys out there that can go out there and get it, who can run routes, and what Baylor did, okay, we ain't finna let you beat. We're not finna let you beat us passing the ball. Basically, what they said, we'll die by the run, and then what they did, they died by us running the ball. See what I'm saying? So yeah. So, in other words, when Ball State and South Alabama comes to Jordan Hare, you're gonna see more passing. You're gonna see more passing.
Yeah, so, because what you don't want to do, it's a long season, D-True. It's a long season, my brother. You know what you got later on down the line. Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Vanderbilt. Don't y'all have South Carolina as well? Don't y'all have South Carolina?
I'm checking the schedule now.
Missouri, Georgia, Bama. You got some teams later on down the line. Arkansas, you got some teams later on down the line. You do not want Jackson Arnold. You don't want to put all that wear and tear on him. Now, I know y'all got a backup, okay? But Jackson Arnold was named the starter for a reason. Yeah. When a head coach names a particular quarterback as the starter, it's because he feels more comfortable with him running that offense. Yeah. Jackson Arnold was the best man to run this offense. If you don't want,
Go ahead. But he did say, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, but he said if he is willing to use all 3 quarterbacks in the ball game. That's how confidence is in all 3 of them quarterbacks. Austin Daniels and Deuce Knight. That's how confidence is in all 3 quarterbacks. If we just like y'all, hey, we're not. If Johnson Arnold get hurt, God forbid, Austin Daniels or Deuce Knight come in to fulfill that. And the one you have to worry about running the ball is Austin Daniels. You see what I'm saying? So basically, Jackson Arnold is a passing / run quarterback. You see what I'm saying? So, so got like I hear you right. We got to put some pass on the field, But I'm going to say this: I think our O-line is better than Oklahoma D-line. I'm going to say that. Our O-line is better than Oklahoma D-line.
Well, like I said, you guys played a marquee matchup with Baylor. When I mean marquee, ladies and gentlemen, I mean an opponent, a non-con opponent from a Power 4 conference. Okay, so we know I got a chance to see what Auburn was working with last Friday night. Now, this Saturday, when Oklahoma lines up against Michigan, we're going to find out a lot about Oklahoma, John Mateer, and that offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Although that game is in Oklahoma. See, I look at it right. I think Auburn got 4 games on the road. 4 games on the road.
And if I'm an Auburn fan, I want, because it's all about numbers now, D-True. It's all about numbers, and the committee is looking at how good your opponent is when you line up on the field with them. If I'm an Auburn fan, I'm rooting for Oklahoma Saturday. You want them coming in there 2-0 on the 13th. You want them coming. You want them to be 2-0, because when you line up against them with a victory over Michigan, you guys have a victory over Baylor. So both of y'all are 2-0. You line up and you take care of business down there in Norman against that Oklahoma team. They got to put you in there. They got to put you in there. The conversation changes. Yeah. You're gonna start seeing a whole lot of more talking about Jackson Arnold and them Auburn Tigers.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this. I'm looking at Oklahoma's schedule. Okay, they would not have no excuse coming September the 20th, because they got Temple after Michigan, so they won't have no excuse.
Wait a minute now. Y'all do Auburn and Oklahoma play on the 13th, or do y'all play the week after?
The week after.
Y'all play on the 20th. Okay, I was under the impression y'all played on the 13th. Because remember, we was talking over the phone. I was like, y'all play the same day. Y'all play Oklahoma the same day we play Tennessee.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we got South Florida that day.
South Alabama. South
Alabama. We got South Alabama that day.
Okay, so this kind of changes things. I'm thinking that Oklahoma has to play Michigan and then turn around and play Auburn back to back. So no, they got one in between. They got Temple, which they dog walked last year. I'm sorry. They dog walked Temple in the season opener last year.
Yeah.
So they have to go up there. They have to go to Temple.
Yep, they gotta go to Philly.
Oh, okay. So they got to travel to Philly, which 9 times out of 10, that game will be in Lincoln Financial Field, which is going to be a nice crowd there. So Oklahoma want to be careful with that Temple team. That could be a potential trap game. I think they'll take care of business, but it'll be closer than the experts think. Yeah. Auburn, they just need to. Auburn need to take care of business in these next 2 games. They can't play around with inferior opponents and having your starters out there longer than what you want them to be out there.
Yeah, and like I said, South Alabama they want to knock off. They're going to try to knock off Auburn. That's a Ball State. I'm not too worried about that game, right? That South Alabama game, because it's basically in-state rival, not rival. You know what I'm saying? But it's in-state. You know how some of the in-state team want to knock off you. You know how?
Remember, it almost happened 10 years ago. Remember, South Alabama came to Jordan Hare, and they took. I think y'all went to overtime with them.
Yeah, so I'm not taking that. It's like we got Baylor, we got a little sleeper with Ball State, and here we go. We playing another hard matchup. See what I'm saying? Before Oklahoma.
Those aren't hard. Well, Baylor was the marquee matchup, but Ball State and South Alabama, those are 2 inferior opponents. They're nowhere near on the level of Oklahoma or any SEC competition that you have on your schedule. They're nowhere near that level. So that's why I was saying.
I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that level, but Auburn. I'm not going to go down again like going to blow South Alabama.
No, you don't. You don't want to take them lightly. But what I'm saying is, you don't want to play around with them either.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't want to play around with these type of teams, because somewhere on that team, somewhere on that roster are players that used to play at bigger schools, and for whatever reason they transferred. So a lot of these guys that may start off at Ohio State, start off at Auburn, or start off at Bama, or start off at Georgia, they'll transfer to those smaller programs so they can
Yep.
get more playing time. Because
Yeah.
now with the NFL draft, you're seeing kids getting drafted out of the FCS. They're getting drafted out of the HBCU. The general managers, they
Division
don't
3.
give a damn. Yeah,
Mm.
Division 3, they don't give a damn no more. It used to be a time you had to go to a Division 1 school or to a Power 5 conference team in order to get noticed. Now everybody's on TV.
Mhm.
Everybody, you could turn the TV on and catch a Division 3 game. You could turn TV on tomorrow night and catch a HBCU game on ESPN.
And then you got them the smaller schools, whatever. Some players probably not have the grade to get in there. Now all of a sudden, a coach like Hugh Freeze or Kirby Smart might look at that kid and play them. Guess what?
Mhm.
He might be on that team the next year.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I'm looking. This is what I'm looking for right here. All the
Mhm.
Auburn fans, like I said, only thing I worry about with Auburn is penalties and turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the ball. Don't
Mhm.
don't create 9 penalty for 80 something yards, almost 100 yards. I told you the game. I said I love to win, but I don't like the penalties. I don't love the penalties.
That is normal. That is
Yeah.
normal. First, look, that's one thing. Two things two things you have to expect. We as fans, we have to expect in game one. Turnovers and penalties. Because the offense, they're a step behind the defense.
Yeah.
It's gonna take the offense maybe by week 3 to fully gel together as a cohesive unit. They're starting to build chemistry in week 1. You remember when we played football, man? How
Yeah.
many turnovers? There were turnovers in week 1 in the season opener. So that happens, but the saving grace is as the season go along, the offense starts clicking on all cylinders, and you'll see the penalties start to decrease,
Mhm.
and you'll start seeing the turnovers. You know, it just depends on the staff, the coaching, and how disciplined the players are. And that
Yeah.
right there, all of that is taught in camp. But
Yeah.
you can't look too much into week 1, the turnovers and the penalties, because
Yeah.
that happens. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
I'm
get
gonna
ready to drop that. Go ahead.
I'm saying this right here. For the fans that said,
Mhm.
"Oh, he didn't do this," he went 11 for 17 for 100 some yard passing and 6.6 yard per catch. See what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's there, but the running game was just there. So
He made
what?
he made throws. He made throws when he had to make, and hell, they weren't able to stop the run. You know, just like Marshall. Marshall wasn't able to stop the run, so we kept running the ball. Even though we got elite weapons all up and down the roster. If we could get you on the ground and take your heart and just torture you on the ground, we're gonna beat you on the
Mhm.
ground. Like I always say, wars are fought in the air, but eventually they're won on the ground.
And then I bet y'all won time of possession too by running the ball.
Exactly.
Like we
That's
did.
why I said, yeah, exactly. Exactly. If your running game is working, go ahead, run the ball, because why put all that wear and tear when you don't want to be in the game where your quarterback is making over 30 attempts passing. You don't want. It's a long season. It is a long season. You're talking about 12 games, possible
Mhm.
13 if you're fortunate enough to make it to Atlanta, and then you got the playoffs. You got the first round,
Mhm.
quarterfinal, semifinal, championship. That's another 4 games. So it's a long season. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
oh yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't want to
And
burn out that playbook too soon.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Mm.
But like I said, I think I forgot who we got before we got Georgia, but I know we got Oklahoma and we got A&M before y'all. So you know what's that? We got 2 games before the SEC play. So it's
Mhm.
time to get right. And I think Ball State and South Alabama game going to get on right, and them defense back gonna be ready when it gets to Oklahoma. And like I
Mhm.
said, all Jackson Arnold got to do,
Mhm.
don't try to do too much. Stay in control of the ball game and do what he's been doing, and let his playmaker get the ball to your playmaker. And let them do the work.
Absolutely,
That's
absolutely,
that's
man.
all.
Well, absolutely, man. Well, I just wanted to jump up here and put my 2 cents on that, man. I got a couple of things I got to do. Turn in early because I got to get up early in the morning. Everyone, salute to everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. I want to thank everybody for coming out here and supporting my bro D True. So all you Auburn fans out there, I'm a Georgia fan, all right, but just only as courtesy for my brother, I say bid you all a good night and a war eagle and go dogs.
All right, all right, my brother. Take it easy. Don't sleep too much. And I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find something. Uh, and another Auburn news. Stafford commit visiting Auburn on Saturday, right? And which that game will be against Ball State on Saturday. Auburn, which that game will be 8:30 p.m. And let's see. Okay, what it says, as expected, there will be plenty of recruits on the plane set to watch Auburn in action. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, if we're gonna have a good year. We're gonna have a great year. Like I said, let's take care of one step at a time. Let's take care of Ball State Saturday, and then we take care of South Alabama. Then we're going to take care of Oklahoma. Like I said it last week. I keep saying it on our pregame show. Auburn is coming into that Georgia game. See, ball 2, 3, 4. We had Baylor, Ball State, South Alabama, Oklahoma. We're coming into that game undefeated against Georgia in Jordan Hare. What else can I say? That game right there, Ball State, they 0-1. They got Mollywop Saturday, so we don't take no team lightly, but we should be able to pass the ball on them, get the score up there, get uh, Austin Daniel Austin in for a few plays, get Deuce Knight in for a few plays, get our other running backs, wide receivers, our decent players in that ball game against Ball State to get some action. So, hey, all I gotta say is War Eagle, don't panic, steady as it goes. The ship will keep going, and Auburn will be coming in that Georgia game undefeated. Auburn will come in that ball game undefeated. Okay, so don't y'all worry. Let me see. Can I find some Auburn news? And yeah, like I said, and Rashad Pleasant. Hey, that 98-yard touchdown return, kickoff return was was awesome. And Jackson earns the wicked quarterback Arnold this week. That's a good thing for him. And they went and did fatigue keep Auburn defense holding back. I don't think it was fatigue. It's just the first game jitters, and they will get better. The defense will get better. Like I said, the quarters got play right. Sam knew what's going on. Uh, the defense got to play better. That they play, especially the defensive back. They got to stay with the receivers. Uh, Play the ball, keep it in front of them. Don't let the receiver get behind them. Know their assignment. I think they will come with time. So Ball State and South Alabama will will be that time for them to do it. So, hey, what else can I gotta say? And y'all worry about Auburn run the ball that we want them to do, run the ball that we were known for, run the ball. But yet the passing game will open up against Ball State. Watch what I tell you, and there ain't nothing else I can say. Yeah, it was. It was slam. It was. It was. But it was a good game. It was an exciting game. But I loved drag out football game, the edge of seat ball game, and I'm going. I hate to say this for some people who are looking for Auburn to blow out. I hate to say for a blowout Ball State and a possible blowout to South Alabama. That's them. Neither of them two games gonna be that close. Neither of them two games gonna be that close. But Auburn will. I'm going to say this. I love it when Auburn is not ranked. Nobody really giving them a chance. I love it. Hey, don't rank us. Don't rank us. They did it in 2010. They did it in 2013. We wasn't ranked. Okay, so what? Hey, uh, shoot, shoot. Jackson Arnold acting like him. He could pass. He could pass the ball and he could run. But I'm gonna say this: the bottom line to it is, uh, don't get too mad. All these people that think they know the sports writer, they just watch the game and do what they want to do. Hey, don't worry about putting us in the poll. Don't worry about putting us in the poll. Don't even worry about talking good about Auburn in the papers on the Sports Center, whatever. Don't worry about talking good about us. We love it when you ain't talking about us. Cause guess what? Like I said last time, Auburn wasn't in the poll, wasn't even ranked. 2013. You see what happened in 2013? They went on that run and made it to the national championship. And I got a feeling they're gonna do it again this year. And thank y'all for joining me. Yeah, you're right. It is brutal. We got let's see. So we'll tell you who we got. Right, end of the month we got end of the month. Hold on, I'm looking. I'm trying to see. We got Ball State, South Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas A&M. That's that's the last two games of the month. That's the last two games of the month right there. Oklahoma and Texas A&M, and they both on the road. And we went. We got one. We got one, two, three, four, four road games. Four road games left. Four road games left. And one is at Arkansas. One is at Vanderbilt. And we owe Vanderbilt. Yeah, that's the start of October. That's the start of that's his first game in October. That's the first game in October. So, hey, what we do, we do. But we don't know what time that game going to be. I know they're going to be a night game. The A&M game going to be an afternoon game. And we don't know is that Oklahoma going to be at 3:30 or it's going to be a night game. So we shall see. So all depends what the records are. So hey, all I gotta do is just cheer and keep going. Thank you everybody for joining me. This Auburn team kick butt Friday night, and we're gonna wind up going into that Oklahoma game undefeated. Beat Oklahoma, wind up going into that Georgia game undefeated. Hey, it ain't nothing but up from here with Auburn. All I gotta say, War Damn Eagle. That's all I gotta say. War Damn Eagle. And for everybody else, oh well, y'all know what y'all can do. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. Hello. I'm gonna have a good evening. Y'all all be safe. This weather in Georgia been nice. It been nice down here right now. It been nice. But hey, like I said, everybody enjoy their night. Like I said, love and respect yourself. Because when you love and respect yourself, you can see through all the BS. Self-love is the best kind of love, because who could love you better than you love yourself? And one last thing. Whoa, ego, hey, and we out.
In my ego zone. Welcome to the jungle. It's kickoff time. Let's go and explore this place. The jungle whispers secrets in the morning haze. Fly, eagle, fly through Jordan Hare Stadium. Mist rises from the river, leaves rustle with delight. We find paths flying through the trees, wild and free. Birds sing their songs, a symphony of life. In what eagle zone, the tigers roar tonight. Welcome to the jungle where the wild is our guide. The crowd awaits, flipped by the wind inside. In War Eagle Zone, every day is a surprise. Welcome to the jungle, the War Eagle flies. We stay rolling them tree from Tumor's Corner. Feel the thrill of heights on a crisp autumn night. Fly, eagle, fly, let your heart take flight. In War Eagle Zone, the jungle's light. Night falls, our tigers come at the moon. Glow so bright, Jordan Hare is loud. In the darkness under the stadium lights. Around Jordan Hare, War Eagle take flight. In War Eagle Zone, the night is just right. Welcome to the jungle, where the wild is our guide. Adventure awaits, let's ride the wind inside. In War Eagle Zone, every day is a surprise. Welcome to the jungle, where the eagles fly. Let's enjoy the show, the football talk, the thrill with every step. The jungle's magic will feel no need of fear. For here you'll find the truths. In War Eagle Zone you'll feel alive and whole. Welcome to the jungle, where the SEC is our guide, and T-Truth is on the mic. Cut the waves, let's ride it, beat that time. In the war zone, every day is a surprise. Welcome to the jungle, where the eagle flies high. Welcome to the jungle, where the SEC is our guide, and its truth is on the mic. Beware, baby, beware, Georgia, beware, Oklahoma, you had nowhere to hide. War damn eagle, war damn eagle.